Alright, first opinions on me when you met me.
La-di-da-di.
What? La-di-da-di what?
What was your first instinct?
Instinct. Run away. Oh.
What was your first opinion?
You were so sick the first time I met you. You were gagging while you were eating nachos.
Was I?
Yes.
What the fuck? What is wrong with me?
So sorry, I have just come back. I'm so ill.
Hey everyone, nice to speak to you again. I've lost Lenny's banana, so it's going to be a Sony Angel from now on until I find the banana again for my microphone stand. But missed you guys, missed talking to you guys. Today I wanted to come back with something that I feel like I think about quite often, or at least like I've definitely had some realizations when it comes to this topic you've read in the title, and that is letting go of being perceived or letting go of being misunderstood. And the reason why I'm talking about this now, because I was always going to make this specific video on this topic, but I've just had some major realizations about it recently, so thought I'd share them with you. I feel like this stems from online or falling out with a friend or walking away from a social situation being like, wow, these people really didn't understand what I was trying to say. I don't feel like these people know me. This is awkward, and you can overthink it. Not to mention, constantly with social media, we are trying to like show people who we are or give people a certain idea of who we are and what we look like, things like that. The reason why I'm talking about this now is because I posted something on social media a couple of days ago and I had people assume my character and assume who I was as a person. And I really had to sit with that and deal with that and know that no matter who I am, no matter what I have done, if I play by the rules, if I don't, I can't win. So I sat back. I ended up deleting the video that I posted for many reasons, but I won't bore you with them now. I had to sit with the fact that, okay, so people are going to assume who I am, what I believe in, what I do because of this video. And I sat back and I was like, what did I say wrong? What could I have done? What could I have said? And I had to step back and realize I could have made the most perfect ChatGPT script. I could have put something into ChatGPT, make it perfect, say I want it to hit all these points, I want to do this and that, and it still wouldn't have been enough. And that's when I realized I can't win. No one can win. You can spend your whole life doing the right thing and trying to please people. Guarantee you won't win. You can play it safe. It's probably not going to be a very enjoyable life. You're probably not going to feel very authentic to yourself. I realize as much as I'd like to get angry, I have to realize that these people, even when you fall out with a friend, right? They think of you the same way that you are thinking of them, in the sense of like, okay, if you've had like a bad falling out with someone, you're like, oh, fuck this person. And those same thoughts that you're having of them, they are having of you, and it's not always correct. There's two sides to every story. We're all just bloody human, right? We're all just trying to navigate this world and do the best that we can with what we have under these circumstances. So I really had to do a lot of inner work and find forgiveness. I found that forgiveness is probably one of the most powerful tools that you will ever use, and it's not easy, but it's very useful, and it's great once you've unlocked that power. It's not easy to sit back and let people think something about you, and letting it go is even harder. I've actually found a lot of power and a lot of strength in letting people think what they want to think about me, because what's come out of that is the right people are always in my corner. I just have the best friends ever because all the right ones have stayed and listened, and we've all been able to learn from each other, and I think that's just like the best thing ever. It's not the same grace that people on the internet will give you. That was the positive out of this entire situation, is stepping back and being like, I have the right people in my life, and it's made me let go of trying to play by everyone's rules to please everyone else, because I decided to say how I felt on something, and bam, everything came crumbling down. How is that fair? I think the hardest thing as well is being like, well, I would never do this to someone else, right? Let's say someone's like, I don't know, talking shit about you. Well, I would never do that to someone else, even if I didn't like them. And I can't understand why. Good. Thank God you can't understand why or how these people think the way that they do. Thank God for that. The more you allow people to misinterpret you or not understand you as a person, the freer you become, because there's an essence of like letting go. Like you don't need to worry. Anytime I have one of these moments where I'm going through a tough period, I am constantly asking myself, okay, what is this teaching me? What is this teaching me? What is this teaching me? And it can be hard in the moment because everything just feels like so emotional. But I think knowing that coming out at the end of it, you're going to have a few more tools under your belt. Every single hurdle is just one step closer to where you need to be. This goes for in real life as well. If you believe that people are making judgments on you that aren't fair, I am going to use this online example because it just happened recently, so it's fresh in my brain. But when I posted this video and I thought I was sitting back, I was doing it with good intentions. I was trying to be truthful. I wasn't trying to hurt anyone. Stepping back and realizing, okay, I have unfortunately, the outcome of this is that I have made people feel a certain way. And even though that wasn't my intention, that's what's happened. The most powerful thing, the most crazy revelation that I had was like, I did the best that I could with the information that I had, and it wasn't good enough. I still made people feel a certain way, a way I didn't want them to feel. Maybe that person that I had a falling out with years ago, or a conversation that I had with this person, maybe they weren't trying to make me feel the way that I felt, and I've got to let it go. Most good people are not trying to intentionally harm others, and there will be people out there who want to make you feel as sad as they are. You've got to let it go. You have to realize it is not about you, it is about them. If you are young, you're in school, maybe you're getting bullied online, maybe you have no friends, maybe people think a certain way about you and you know it's not true, that's okay. As long as you know yourself, you know your intentions, you know that you are not trying to harm others, make other people sad, that is all you can do. Working on yourself every day, trying to better yourself every day intentionally, doing that should make you feel safe and secure in yourself because that's all you can do. Unfortunately, no one has the answer to everything. Again, humans, we're going to disagree. We're going to have interactions that we don't like. There's going to be uncomfortable moments. All that we can do for certain is make sure that we are constantly trying to better ourselves, for ourselves, and for the people around us. So yes, stepping back from the situation, realizing that I had all of my amazing friends around me who have stayed in my corner for many years, or even just some that have been with me for just a few months. For example, I'm actually going to use Gabby. Gabby is one of my best friends. I know you're watching this. Hey, Gabby. I've known her for about a year, and just having a friend listen and understand where you're coming from, giving you more grace than the people who have known me for 10 plus years it was crazy. It doesn't take much. It just takes a conversation, and it's just about the person you are. Are you willing to sit down and understand someone's point of view? If you can't sit down, listen and understand and have a conversation with someone, understand someone else's perspective, why should they do the same for you? It's not even to say, I definitely don't, like, this is a bit off topic, but it's not always good to surround yourself with yes men. It's good to have people question you and ask you questions, challenge your thoughts and beliefs. But I think it can come from a place of understanding, and I don't think any two people will ever agree on the same things 100% all the time. Moral of the story, if you can't understand why people do the things that they do, think things about your character that you wholeheartedly disagree with, unfortunately, it's just a waste of time trying to prove yourself. But I think if you're constantly trying to better yourself day to day, viewing things from the perspective of other people, constantly putting yourself in other people's shoes, understanding why they might feel this way, letting it go becomes a whole lot easier. And this is something that I've had to deal with consistently for the past over a week. Within all this craziness, this bad, this evil, I have been able to come out of it on top, use love and forgiveness as a tool and my power, and I feel better for it. I think that's it for this one. This was Ep 11, I believe. Good to be back. I haven't filmed one of these in a while. This year's been crazy busy, going by super fast. I'm 27 soon, you guys. I'm 27 in November. But hey, this is what this series is about, right? We're learning, we're growing together. Hopefully I'm helping you guys in some way. That's all for this one. See you all in the next. Bye.
Great, yeah, it looks so good.